Hey guys, what's up? It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. Hope you're having a spectacular morning, day, evening, wherever you are right now as you're catching either the live version or maybe the replay. I'm here in Asheville, North Carolina. Man, some heavy rain yesterday. Whoa. Anyway, rained a lot last night, and looks like we'll be able to get our 1 o'clock team match, the National Senior Men's Tennis Association team event here that I'm playing. Today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Looking forward to a lot of great doubles. That's going to be fun. And then they got the Asheville City Open starting next Tuesday. Anyway, beautiful area here in North Carolina, and first time here. So it's all good. It's all good. And what have I got for you today? Look, I don't know where I got the name Brain Box. I saw it somewhere, and I just thought, well, why not the tennis brain box? There's a tennis toolbox, but let's go with the brain box. Anyway, I've got a bunch of thoughts. Over time, I want to get to you about the mental part of the game, stuff that's hurt me, stuff that's helped me, maybe stuff I'm working on, and also kind of open it up to some kind of a dialogue where you can get back to me. Either you can make it public through comments down below in the comments area through Facebook and or YouTube, or you can shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Mentally, if there's anything going on that you want to kind of work out. And, again, I'm going to share a little story this morning. You may have heard this story before, but it's real common. It's real common. And so before we get into that, look, guys, if you love 7 Around 7 and you want to support, what I'm doing with 7 Around 7, this instructional venue or anything web tennis, a great way to do that would be down below is a link that will take you over to webtennisgear.com. Pick up a t-shirt or two, lots of different styles, men's and women's, different colors, obviously different sizes. The web tennis at YouTube or on YouTube, water bottles as well. I would really appreciate it. That would be a great show of love and support. So when we're done today, down below, click that link, go on over to webtennisgear.com. And yeah, so look, guys, let's talk about something from the tennis brain box. And what I want to share with you is a story about when I won my first national gold ball in singles. And that was in 2009. Actually, my first gold ball was in doubles 25 years earlier, 1984, in the National 35 hardcourt doubles, which was then held in Mill Valley, California. Full draw 64. And my partner and I, Robbie Olson, we were unseeded and just had one of those weeks, 6 matches where everything just worked. And so anyway, but this was the National 60 hardcourt singles back in 2009, and found my way in the finals against the great Australian player Hugh Thompson, senior legend. And look, I'd never played him before in singles. And so during the warm-up, he's got this sneaky power, right? I mean, it just looks like he's so smooth and ooey gooey and that kind of stuff. But when all of a sudden the ball's on you, and the next thing you know is, oh man, that feels like a little bit heavier than a tennis ball when I make contact. And my initial thing was, oh my God, this is going to be tough. And then I just said, you know what? Let's just flip the picture on this. Let's change the picture and go with, wait a minute, he's going to be giving me pace. I don't need to bring as much stroke technique to do some damage. I can just kind of absorb his pace when I need to, or I can redirect it. And so that for me was sort of the first thing in the warm-up, was to take something that I initially perceived as a negative. And I decided, well, how can I turn this into a positive? And for me, when I was getting that kind of power in the warm-up from him, I just said, well, let's go ahead and use this as a real positive, right? And there was kind of this sense too I got this from Bill Mays, and I know he got it from Bill Glaves way back in the day, called power lines. That if I was going to get a lot of power from Hugh, I was simply not going to do anything more than just take my shot right back up the same line that the ball came at me from. And if I got a little bit slower paced ball where I felt I could really control changing direction, well then fine. So I guess here it is. I'm in the finals, and obviously, by the time you get to the finals, you think you have a shot to win a national title, to win a gold ball. And so, the thought was, well, can I produce my best tennis? Obviously, if you're in the finals, you're against someone who's really good. Can I produce my best tennis when I really want it the most, right? And that was on that day of the finals. And the reality is, and I've been in this situation before where not actually playing for a gold ball in singles, but I've been in that situation before where really wanted to win today, really wanted to beat this guy, really wanted to bring out my best tennis on that particular day. And what I discovered is that there's just way too many uncontrollables in a tennis match, whether it's the wind, whether it's all those kinds of conditions, whether it's your opponent has a day where no matter what strategy or what tactics you throw in there, just can't miss, right? The guy can't miss. And so there are uncontrollables that are just you cannot force the outcome that you want sometimes, right? So instead, here's kind of what I did in that match against Hugh is number one, I trusted my between points routine, right? That 4-part between points routine, that when I'm disciplined to it, it puts me in a position to play my best. Never a guarantee, because there are obviously, as I just said, some uncontrollables, but I really trusted my between points routine. The other thing is that I had to embrace patience, right? Because it could be that, and I did win the first set, and I believe I went up a break in the second, and I want to make sure that I just stayed patient, because there's always the chance that you're not going to serve it out at some point, or that he's going to break back, and now you're back on serve. And sure enough, he broke me back at, I think I was serving at 4-3, breaks me back for 4-all. But the thing that I kept going with is trust the between points routine and stay patient. Don't be going all negative on yourself because you just were up a set and a break, right? And next thing you know is I break at 4-all. So now I'm serving for the match at 5-4. And I kept going through the between points routine until I got to a match point. And I'm serving at 40-30 match point. And all I can think about is this voice was going, come on, you got to win this point because this might be the one and only. You just got broken before. And so sure enough, I can't remember if I double faulted or maybe I missed a first serve and threw in a little sitter second serve, but I end up losing that match point. Well, I go through 3 more of those where I've got match points, and I just put all this pressure on myself at end to win, end up either making them, double. I know that I did double fault at one point. And so finally I got to that 5th match point, and I just said, screw it. You know what? I can stay out here all day if I need to. And I just said, why not? Why not throw in? Because I've been thinking, well, I really got to go big in the first serve here. I don't want to deal with the second serve. And so I was missing a lot of first serve, and I just said, screw it. I can be out here all day long. I'm going to throw in a high bouncer second serve for my first serve. And sure enough, I throw it in there, get it up a little bit high to his backhand. I come in, I play a serve and volley. I play the return, the volley to the open court. Nothing fantastic, nothing spectacular, but just kind of like in the middle of that quadrant cross court. And Hugh goes over there and hits the ball, hits a standard forehand, which he can hit in his sleep, and he hits it in the middle of the net. Match over, anticlimactic. And obviously it was a big sense of relief. But I think that the big lesson here is that you may want something really bad. Could be a singles match, could be a doubles match, whatever. But the more you want it, typically what happens is players end up trying to force that result. Because usually what we ask for, what we really want, is we want a result. We want an outcome. And you've heard a million times, if you think outcome, if you think result, you're going to get tight. You're going to try to force something that maybe is not there, right? The opportunity to do something is maybe not there. And we typically force it a little bit too early, don't get it done. And so what I've discovered, what I've learned ever since that match, and not a guarantee, I can't tell you it's a lockdown guarantee because, like I said before, there's just way too many uncontrollables. However, if you trust your between points routine and you are totally cool with being patient, right? Big deal being patient. Persevere. Sometimes we have to persevere, right? Sometimes we break, we get broken back. We break again, we keep broken. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on. And if you'll trust the between points routine, and if you will stay patient, you put yourself in a position where you give yourself the best chance to win a big match that you really want. You really want the result. So hope this has helped, right? Guys, would love to hear from you down below in the comments area. Let me know what's going on, either with this specific topic, or maybe there's something else with your tennis brain that we need to kind of get worked out, or maybe there's some other part of your game that you want to ask a question about or get some feedback on. You can do that in two ways. Number one, down below in the comments area on Facebook or YouTube, or you can shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Promise to read, promise to respond. Responding meaning that sometimes it takes me a day or two to get back to you. And then the other thing is, again, just a reminder, down below is, hey, Rich, great topic and story, working on the brain game. Yeah, we should be doing this every day. We work on stroke technique. We work on this. We work on shot patterns. We work on technique and tactics. And to me, if you're not working on the brain, if you're not working on the mental part of the game, you're really going to underachieve. No matter how good you are in a practice match, no matter how good you are in a drill session, if you're not working on the brain, the old noggin, you're not going to bring out your best stuff. So again, finally, if you want to show your love and support for 7 around 7, down below is a link that will take you over to webtennisgear.com. Go on over, pick up a t-shirt or two, water bottle. These are all Web Tennis on YouTube logos. I am in the process. There's actually a couple of more styles over there I keep forgetting about. I think there's a Dirt Baller shirt. We're a little past the French, but still kind of a cool shirt. The artwork is great. So guys, down below is that link, webtennisgear.com, and that would be cool. And look, when you pick up a t-shirt, here's maybe the bribe or the gift I'm going to give you is any one of my $97 stroke technique courses. There's 7 that you can choose from. You get to pick out one. It's free. I'll send it to you as my way of saying thanks for your support. That link is down below in the description area. Guys, that's it for me today. Got to get over to the club by noon, and hopefully the weather's going to cooperate and we can play our first round match today, our first round team doubles match at 1 o'clock. Looking forward to that. As always, guys, it's right now. It is time. We've got to get out there. Help another human have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.